Hey guys, welcome to a special video, and today we're going to be talking about FFBE, just anything in general. This is 700 subscriber special video. I didn't even think we'd be getting this fast. Like, I just celebrated 600 and we're already here at 700. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing, and people who are going to watch this in the future and are going to subscribe maybe. Thank you a lot for 700 subscribers. I'm excited. My channel is pumping right now. Pumping iron. So instead of something FFB, completely FFB ready, I decided on gathering some questions for the past week or so and just answering all of your questions. Taking names, I don't know if I wanted to take names because I just wanted to see if it would be anonymous. So we're gonna make an anonymous, and most of your questions that you've asked are basically unedited. There's a few things that I changed to make it so it actually fit on the screen, but otherwise, pretty much I just copy and paste all your questions so it'd be authentic. So if you're watching this video and you ask the questions, then you know you're the one who asked them. So anyways, let's get into it. What are my favorite hobbies, favorite movies, food, favorite games in general? What are my pet peeves? Do I like Randy Orton? Yeah, I used to watch WWE quite a lot. I don't have any time for it nowadays, but I still kind of look at it sometimes. But yeah, with all my busy schedule with real life work and everything, I don't have time to watch. Don't have time to watch that anymore. What are my hobbies? Basically, this is my hobby. This is basically my hobby, guys. I like making videos, I like streaming. You guys playing FFB. My favorite movies. I'm really enjoying zombie horror, zombie survival type movies, like pandemic movies, utopia movies. Because you learn a lot from them. Even though they're movies, you can start, because the world's not perfect, and someday something may happen like that. So having more experience of those things. Obviously, in movies, things are exaggerated, and people aren't going to be stupid and not know how to like fight and stuff, but someday this could happen, guys. There could be a zombie apocalypse or something like that. Crazy could happen. You never know. So basically, I've been watching a lot of zombie survival movies lately. So those are probably my favorite. Food, Italian food is probably my favorite. I love all kinds of pasta, kinds of things like that. I also like Chinese food, but Italian food is definitely my go-to. My favorite games in general. Xenogears is probably my all-time favorite game of all time, but I just like, as you can hear right now, I love Mega Man. I love just a lot of other RPG games. I play Dota 2 sometimes. Used to play Rainbow Six Siege, but I don't have time for that anymore. Do like shooting games. I used to play a lot of racing games, but I don't have time for that. I love all kinds of Final Fantasy games, regular fantasy games like RPG games, stuff like that. One of my pet peeves: don't like getting my hands dirty. I clean my hands. If I even see a speck of dirt, like, it bothers me. That's something that bothers me. Obviously, I don't like smelling bad. I think that's a general hygiene thing. I don't have too many. I can't think of any right now. So thanks for that. This one's kind of a loaded question. I actually did edit this one a little bit because I just made it to make more sense in terms of a question. Are there any future JP units that can be relevant to Unreal compared to global exclusive units? And yes, there are quite a few. The number one is the easiest thing I can think of, Elfin. Sure, they could buff Quinn to be better than Elfin, but Elfin is basically a mainstay in all JP trial teams, including my own. She's just so good when she gets enhanced. Right now, don't get confused, guys. On global right now, she's not enhanced, so she's still trash. Once she gets enhancements, whenever that happens, I don't know if they're going to delay it or not, because they're extremely good. She gets 75% breaks depending which song you use. attacker magic or defense and spirit, and also gets 200% buff to those stats that you vice versa. So if you go for the attack and magic rate, then you get 200% defense and spirit buff, and vice versa. So it makes sense. Just a very good unit. Another one, I think off the top of my head, CGC, Soul CG Wall. Both of those will be extremely good units. Block as a breaker, Riku as a breaker, very good. DPS is something a little harder to say because DPS is like a dime a dozen. And it's going to become harder to even consider DPS in the near future, guys. There's going to be tons of DPS that will be coming into the game. So that's what I have to say about that. Next one. What's my favorite Final Fantasy games? I'd say my all-time favorite is 9 because I played that game since childhood. I played so many playthroughs of that game where I was able to just play basically even with my eyes closed. I could play the game. That's how good I was. Not literally, but basically that's how I got. Then I have to say 10 is my second favorite. But I mean, these are all really close. My top 3 are extremely close to being basically all number 1. 10 is very down to earth and relatable to me, so I love it. And also 8, Final Fantasy 8 is also extremely good, although a lot of people don't like it because of the battle system. But when you get used to the battle system, it becomes a very good game. And I mean, I don't know if I have to talk about the ending. The ending is very confusing to everybody, but I still love it. So, and I do love X2 as well. If you saw my X2 pulls, you guys tell how I went for those. So X2 is also a good game to me. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, 15. I love 15. I haven't played it on stream in a while, but I have really been enjoying Final Fantasy 15 as despite not having the turn-based system battles, which I like a lot more, but I love 15. The story is amazing. This one, I was hoping to get this one. Was there any reason why I chose my username and what's my nationality? So, the reason why I chose Deus as my username is because the final boss for Xenogears for the PlayStation, the final boss is named Deus. So this was a tribute to my all-time favorite game, and I just wanted to name myself as that. So that's how my username came about. And what's my nationality? I have a fraction of Polish in me, and I assume I have some Italian in me because I love Italian food. I know that's kind of ignorant to say that, but my mom loves Italian food too, so I mean there's got to be some kind of small connection there. Probably Polish is probably my main nationality though. I don't live in Poland though. It'd be nice to go there sometime though. What console games, if any, do you enjoy playing? I don't really have time for console anymore. I used to like playing a lot of WWE games. I used to play a lot of Perfect Dark Zero back in the day. And even when it came back for a little bit on the X3 and the 360, I was a pretty high ranked player. 1v1. I used to do a lot of 1v1 ranked matches. That was kind of my thing back then. Coming home from school, playing ranked matches all day. It was pretty fun. And what about War of the Visions? Probably not going to do that unless you guys really want me to play, because I don't know if I want to play any more Gumi Alum games, guys. I don't know. There has to be a huge outreach for people wanting to play that game, honestly. Because I just don't really feel like playing another Gumi and Alum game. Honestly, they don't know how to treat their players right. So you guys would have to influence me to try and play the game more than me being interested alone. You guys would have to be there for me. So keep that in mind. Next, I've seen this game. I've seen advertised. I saw it in my YouTube recommended. It looks good. I think I may look at it. I think I actually may look at it. So, I'm probably sure I'm not gonna make any videos about it because I want to keep my channel about FFBE only. But my thoughts are, I'd love to play another Mega Man X game, even if it's not official. It's probably not going to be official by Capcom, definitely not. But it still sounds interesting to me, so definitely a thumbs up with that. And will I get a webcam and start showing my face? Whenever I start making more money from, oops, it's not showing the full way on the screen, but I read it anyways. Whenever I start making money on YouTube or on Twitch or some way, because I have a budget and I have bills to pay on my own with my real-time job. I don't have a lot of money that I can spend on webcams and stuff. Even now, I'm still trying to scrounge up money for a new computer at some point. So, if you guys want to check out my Twitch channel, follow me there or do something there to help me get a webcam, that'd be great. You don't have to though. Don't feel pressured. But I am trying to work this. It's all working, guys. It's all in the background working. I'm trying my best to get a webcam or something, and probably get a better microphone as well, because I'm sure it just doesn't sound very good compared to like a YouTube microphone thing that people use. What makes me decide to be a whale? I don't even know how I decided to be a whale. I just kind of just started spending a little bit, and I wanted better units, so I spent a little more, and then that train wreck came from there. So you don't really decide if you want to be, you kind of just end up being one eventually, is what I think. If you guys haven't seen that Polygon article, I was featured in that article a long time ago. Out of 3 people, I was actually featured and talked about, so that's pretty interesting. That was a long time ago, like back when the Brave Frontier and Near banner came out the first time. That's basically when that came out, so that was a long time ago now, but anyways. I regret spending money on the JB side. A lot of times I do, definitely. There are a lot of banners which I probably should have passed on, or not spent as much, because considering how much the power creep has happened now, I would definitely have spent a lot less. Like for example, the CG Terra banner and also the Nightmare Kefka banner, I would have spent a lot less on. Had I known the power creep would have been this strong. I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna go steady slope downwards, like the power creep. I guess upwards, not downwards. Steady upwards, but it went like 0 to 100 lately, guys. So definitely do regret spending a lot in the early times. So that's that. What am I afraid of? I don't know if I'm afraid of 3 things. Definitely afraid of wasps, though. I have had bad trauma experience with that. My childhood, where I got stung when I was very little, and ever since then, you just have like a mental PTSD about that. I'm also really afraid of, well, some more irrational things like nuclear bombs, for example, and I don't know, some other things that may happen around the world that you have no control over. It's very scary, a little irrational, but that's basically what I think is what I'm afraid of. Or the rational thing is definitely wasps. But what I do with a large jackpot, I'd probably buy a better microphone, buy a webcam, buy a new PC, and continue to stream for you guys. I would not be much different. I would honestly still stay pretty humble and down to earth, even with a lot of money. I don't think I would blow it all like a lot of other people would. I'd probably save most of it and just enjoy what I have, and that's about it. I wouldn't go crazy. I'd be pretty conservative about it. I know it's not really exciting as an answer, but I would not go crazy with the amount of money that I have. I know a lot of people go crazy when they see $1 million in their bank account, like, oh, I gotta spend it all. No. But I would spend some of it and just put it all away and continue to live my lifestyle. Continue to make videos for you guys, continue to stream for you guys. That's what I would keep doing. So that's my answer for that. This one I didn't really understand at all, and it's not fitting on the screen. I want to ask you whether you love us or not as a community. I don't really understand. This is one question I don't really understand. Of course I love you guys, but this is why I make these kind of subscriber special videos, because I love you guys so much. I love that you guys subscribe and comment down below and everything like that. Like the videos, or dislike if you want. So that's what that's my answer on that, I guess. I don't hate you guys. If I hated you guys, I wouldn't be doing this anymore. So I don't really understand this one that much, but that's the best way I can answer that. What's my background? I assume this is another nationality question. But since I already answered that, I'm going to treat this as a career background. So my actual knowledge is not anything like this. This is not something I do. I don't know. This is like something that's new to me, this YouTube thing and streaming thing. I'm actually an IT technician. That's my job. So this is not something that's really in my expertise, but I'm trying my best to learn for you guys. That's my real-time job. I'm not afraid to say it like all the other people are afraid to say their jobs and stuff. I'm upfront about it, so there you go. Not much else to say. Is Bobo Myra better than or Lena better? I think it really depends on the situation. But I feel like both of them are still really strong. Both of them are pretty much interchangeable. Myra has her benefits, Lena has her benefits. It all depends on who you like better. I have Lena. I've been trying to get Myra for a long time, but I just gave up on trying to get her, so I ended up just pulling for Lena, and I'm using Lena. So if I get Myra, I'll use her too. What scares me the most? Well, I guess what scares me the most, I guess Wasp wouldn't scare me the absolute most, it would scare me. But, something happening like a apocalyptic nightmare would happen, that would definitely, I think that would scare anyone. What are my goals in reaching 1,000 subs? Well, obviously, I would like to start making money on YouTube now, because there's a requirement of needing 1,000 subscribers to make money on YouTube, and I would definitely like to get to that point. I'll be very upfront with that. Making money would be very nice, because I do put a lot of effort into my thumbnails, and I try my best to make videos entertaining as possible, or informative, or both maybe if you like both. That's my goal, and I'll continue putting out the same amount of effort that I'm putting out right now, or even more if you guys don't think I am putting out any effort. So there's that. Do I like anime? Yes, I do. If you want my anime list, you can have it if you ask for it. It's not really updated anymore because I don't have time to watch anime anymore, but I used to watch it a lot in college and stuff, so that is definitely something I used to watch a lot of, anime, definitely. And we're done. We're done, guys, so thanks for watching, guys. I know this doesn't have really much to do with FFBE, but I appreciate you guys watching anyways, because this is for you guys. I wanted to make it special for you guys, so hopefully most of your questions would be answered by me. And everybody who was not able to get their questions in, I'm sorry that I've tried looking at the comments every single day to find and gather as many questions as I could. So I try my best for you guys, and I think a lot of questions in here are pretty general. I think I had a few questions that were asking what's my Final Fantasy game, so I kind of answered several of those already as one question. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you enjoyed this content, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for 700 subscribers. I really appreciate that, and I'll continue to strive for more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.